mushrooms.
You don't like mushrooms? That's surprising.
Yeah.
Lamar. You guys are disgusting.
Khloé,
Who's cleaning this up?
you are. You're gonna clean it up.
Robert, you don't want to with me right now. I'm not cleaning this up.
You don't want to with her because she got papers in her hair.
This is for your Miami house. You need to sign this
Ooh.
and initial every page. But who's gonna clean this up? This is
There's only one woman in this room.
Robert, you made the
wasn't-
mess, you cleaned it up. I'm not gonna touch this, so you guys could figure it out and clean it up.
Yeah, right. You're not going to touch it.
I'm not gonna touch it, and
There's no way the neat freak is leaving it there. And you're going to throw it everywhere? You know you're going to wind up cleaning it up.
What?
Don't tell me I'm gonna clean up. Enough is enough. I will fight fire with fire. You wanna live in filth? Go for it, my little piglets.
I'm done. No cleaning. And Angela's not coming for a week. I want you guys to know how it
Why?
feels to live in your filth. So.
That's bull.
What's up with this shorty?
What's up with this shorty?
You didn't see her spread?
What? It's awful?
Well, I mean, her boobs, there's a frontal,
I didn't see that.
and it's completely naked, and I guess she was promised
I'm
art.
so mad right now. Like, she promised me I would be covered in artwork on top of me.
Don't cry.
I am so mad. You have no idea. That is so crazy. It was so uncomfortable. I'm really honestly freaking out. This really pisses me off. This is serious porn.
What? They're allowed to show this in
That's
their
what I'm
magazine?
saying.
I'm about to start buying this magazine.
Hello?
I'm looking at the actual real hard copy. That is nipple. Kim, but let me just say, the pictures are gorgeous.
Like, I'm so upset. I was told that artwork was gonna be covered on top of me, that they weren't gonna show my ass crack or my nipples. This is full porn. You promised that artwork was gonna be covering her body parts. It's so wrong.
There's two sides to the story I see. Like, well, if you really didn't want to be naked, you shouldn't have taken your clothes off, but she wasn't looking to do a nude shoot. It really makes me so mad.
I'll be a pirate. I'm
Hey! Stop. Penelope is scared. Stop, Mace. Hey.
No!
You're gonna get a major timeout, Mace. Take it away.
Kourtney is so overwhelmed, alone with 2 kids.
Look, Penelope's throwing up.
I know that she has a lot of reservations about Scott coming to Miami, but I think he's really needed here.
Yeah.
This is just like a ball of fun.
When is Scott gonna come? I feel like
He's not gonna come. I don't want him here. Kim and Khloé aren't in mine and Scott's relationship. They don't know our situation. I've been getting really anxious about moving to Miami with you. It's like I just don't know if it's the best decision for our family.
If you think it's setting us up for a disaster, I don't want to go either.
My sisters have to just let me be and not worry about Scott and me.
Hey. She thinks it's funny.
That is some confidence right there. For real.
Sexy.
Like Confident City. How's everything going with Scott?
Of course I love having him around with us all the time. It's just when we go to like different cities where there's like more going on. He's like party animal, wants to stay out till 5. I don't understand that because for me, if I even go to like dinner after 30 minutes, I'm like dying to get home to my kids because I don't understand how people can do that.
Well, they're asleep. A lot of people do that, though.
I don't get Kourtney's fears. You just had a second child with this man. You guys are living together. This is the father of your kids. I don't know how she's so calm about this.
You just don't care to socialize.
Especially not in LA.
This is yours right there. Look at the little crabby. Woo! That is so cute. Crab.
I mean, look at him. I feel really bad for him. This is just such a typical day of Rob. He's just so not motivated. Like,
He should go get a real job.
he wouldn't even survive. He can't commit. That's the problem.
Have Khloé put him out,
I hear Kim, bad-mouthing me and saying all these negative comments about me. I take that personally. Thank God I have a sister who I can live with for now until I have a real job. I just fire back with whatever ammunition I got. I'm just saying anything that I can think of to hurt her. I want to actually focus on my career and stay in LA and work, not be out here on vacation doing bull. I don't have a job. Doesn't make sense. It's kind of backwards, don't you think? I was doing this bull in college, not focusing on my studies, not taking it seriously. My dad would never allow this.
Why are you acting like a brat, though? You could be thankful for your opportunities.
There's your brat who doesn't want to stay in a presidential suite.
Why would she be a brat? Because she doesn't want to stay in the bigger room.
I would have rather taken a smaller room.
You complain right in front of the people that work so hard to pick flowers and put it on your bed and in your room to make it nice, and you're saying, ew,
as extravagant does not make someone a brat.
Okay, well, you're very disrespectful to say that in front of somebody. Dad raised you better than that. Mom raised you better than that. Bruce raised you better than that. That's how disrespectful.
And I think they'd all be very extremely proud of me. You, on the other hand, just look in the mirror.
Don't go anywhere. We're just getting started, buddy.
There's nothing to get started about. I wasn't trying to start anything. It's just reality.
I can't tell if he's serious or not.
He's serious, and he's an ass. Maybe just smack him. You should have just stood up and told him he can't talk to me that way anymore. I would have scared him. Actually, he probably would have fought you.
That'd be great. Rob doesn't have any respect for his sister. I have to say something to him. You can't talk to Kim like this around me. Hold on, we need to have a little conference. Come here, buddy. Listen to me. How you doing? How you deal with your sister, in front of me?
I don't care.
You're not gonna call her a bitch.
I don't care. I will always call her that as long as she's disrespectful.
Well, then you gotta deal with me.
I don't want to be the guy that takes a knife and kills my sister's boyfriend.
It's gotta go down like that. It's gotta go down like that.
No, I just said Kim's a bitch. And don't ever disrespect me and talk about how I'm a loser and I don't have a job. Because you say that to me on a daily and you say that to everyone. Bible on Dad, you definitely do. You probably say it maybe over 12 times a year.
You said Dad would be so disappointed at our careers and
our jobs.
jobs.
No, I never did. I said Bible on Dad, I never said that. I said he would be disappointed in how you disrespected the hotel and how he would want me to go to grad school. I never did.
That's not our problem. We all think you're bipolar and you should go to the doctor.
Okay, that's great. Then go to the doctor. I think you're a whore and you should shut up.
If anyone else was talking to Kim like this, it'd be on. I would start swinging on him.
You're obnoxious. Who are you?
You're a dick.
You're a dick.
You have no manners.
You're a whore. You have no manners.
You're being an ass.
I feel like I'm missing a piece of the story.
So am I. Every single day I was driving there, sitting with them all day, every day.
Do you want to just see if we can get her on the phone?
I mean...
Hello?
Hi, honey.
Hi.
I'm sitting here with Scott. You're on speaker.
Uh-huh.
I'm just trying to be the mediator here and not cause a problem, and you're my priority. I'm just wondering from your perspective, because Scott seems a little confused because he thought there was an open door policy that he could come by whenever. And
There was, but that has changed. He was flaking too often.
Yeah.
Every time I've tried to have him sit and have dinner with them, he sits in the other room on his phone. He flaked on going to the kids' first day of school. He says, I can't go because I hate school. I get anxious. When really he went out and partied through the next day. Just like a real ass. His main concern is himself, not the kids. And that's what's important here is the kids.
You should not be paying for your son that is almost 30 years old to buy a house. Drop him. Cut the cord. You guys can judge me all day long. They came here to have a nice dinner, so just everybody relax. You all have to have somebody to blame and criticize instead of saying, what's the problem? The problem is you. Yes, it is. No, all of you can off and go think of something else to talk about. I've seen you guys through so much that you do that I have to put up with. I'm married for 72 days. Really, that was normal. I mean, the we've all gone through, you guys can do anything you want, and it's okay, and I'm supposed to accept it all. And I'm gonna do the same thing for him. So stop judging me.
Wait, what's going on with my brother? He just deleted all of the pictures of Chyna, and everywhere in the media it says they're broken up.
Oh.
Let's call Rob.
you were trying to...
Something's going on. He's not answering my calls, and I text him.
I just wrote him too. I'm supposed to look at houses today at 4 o'clock with him. Does this mean he's not going to come to San Diego, probably?
Totally. I mean, I can call Chyna.
I think we go for it.
Hello?
Hi.
Hey.
What are you doing?
About to start getting my makeup done. What are you doing?
I just am sitting here with Scott, but I've been trying to get a hold of my brother, and he's totally MIA. Oh, and then he deleted all of his Instagrams, like a lunatic.
Yeah, he does stuff for like a reaction. Like, for example, he asked me about his business stuff, and then I gave him my honest opinion, and then he got upset with me. Like, I'm just trying to be stress-free, because Rob doesn't realize, like, when he's not in a good mood, it affects everybody. And I just don't want, like, this stuff to transpire to the baby, you know?
Yeah, totally.
Honestly, I think he doesn't want to go to MJ's birthday party on Tuesday. And I feel like that's what this is all about. Because if I start an argument with Chyna and I really don't want to go,
totally,
even more reason for me not to go to MJ's party, and I could blame it on Chyna maybe.
I just don't even know what to say. I know that Rob and Chyna have like an unstable relationship. There's obviously two sides to every story. And, you know, they just know how to push each other's buttons. And my brother just like shuts down and doesn't really tell us because he doesn't want us to turn against him or against her. So instead, he just comes up with all of these excuses. Hi. I'm going to pick up Khloé, and then we're heading to this event, like honoring my dad. Kim and I just got into the biggest fight. She just was going so crazy. She's sending me the meanest text messages. You would die. She's like, you're the biggest ungrateful bitch. And I said, God, you're such a petty woman. And she's like, is that a joke? I had to intervene when your stylist pulled the nastiest clothes for you for your birthday party. Oh, good. No, I'm telling Sarah, this is such a joke. You look great. This is such. You look great too. Thank you. This is such a joke. Wait, what's happening? Basically, I got into the biggest fight with Kourtney today because she just is such a bitch, like on another level. So I called Kourtney, and Kourtney's like screamed at me on the phone. Screamed at you? And was like, you think I like your style? You have the lamest style. I said, you're going to school to become a lawyer and help the world, and these are the kinds of problems you have? And she's like, you're really a miserable human being, and you keep not understanding the issue because you all of a sudden turn into such a humanitarian and talk about the world's issues, which you've not contributed 1 ounce to the world. So, you fake humanitarian hoe. I actually do for the world, and you fake it all day long and act like, oh, there's people dying, Kim, and what the are you doing about it? So shut the up. Hello? Okay, she is insane. No, she's actually insane. She just said that she wants to have a Candyland theme party, but can't have any candy. Don't even know what to do. She just is so not my vibe. I need to love you, bye.
Hi.
We're at Decades.
Oh, that vintage store?
Yeah. Kim and I have been fighting again today.
It's about her, the kid's birthday party.
I'm not like dying to do a candy, like, filled party just full of junk. It's really ironic. Last big sister fight, Kourtney was calling me the meddler and that I'm stirring the pot and I'm always in the middle. And now I'm literally as far out of the way as I can be, but they're both calling me and texting me and giving me all this information and putting me in the middle of their fight. I don't want potatoes thrown at me anymore.
This is for you, interfering. Do you want to make some French fries? Mashed potatoes?
I feel like they're always fighting about something a lot deeper than what they're really fighting about. But don't have a f***ing Candyland party if you're gonna want like sugar-free candy.
Okay, I love you, bye.
Love you too, bye.
Khloé, nice to meet you. How are you? I like the entrance here, Khloé.
4 parking spaces in the back as far as parking goes, which is great.
I'm so excited to go house hunting today, but Lamar can't be here because he's in practice.
The house pretty much speaks for itself. It's just over 10,000 square feet.
Very cute.
Could you see yourself living in a house?
Yes, but there's another person who is this high who needs to come and go, okay, I like this house too.
I'm so nervous. This is my first wifely duty, and I really don't want to disappoint Lamar.
The house is brand new. It's just under 8,000 square feet.
I like the water slide.
Trying to find the right home, I didn't realize how stressful and exhausting it is.
Now, which way do we go?
This is maid's room over here.
Got it.
I have never bought a house before, so I'm relying on my mom, who knows a lot more about house stuff than I do.
This area's a little small.
Feels forced.
I know it's out there. I feel in my heart. Like, I feel like when I walk into a house, I'm gonna know when it just feels right.
Khloé, I'm gonna find you the house of your dreams.
So what is it? You're a Gemini or a Cancer?
Like, you don't want your daughter to be like your fiance?
No.
Your boobs are huge.
You
really
are
like
a sexy pregnant person.
Okay, so
What?
so I told Mom
You told Mom what?
about the fertility clinic, and Mom had no idea what we were talking about. Trying to
So
tell
what
her
is it?
before you. Basically, everything looks good, like her insides, but
I don't ovulate.
It must be really hard for Khloé to find out that she's not ovulating, but I am happy that she knows this information and could get on the right path to making it happen.
Don't you think you should have just asked me or anything first? Like, do you think that's your place to say? It's my place. Like, everyone has to respect me.
What I'm going through, it's not something that I like have fun talking about over and over and over again. And I don't think that my family realizes how hard it is for me to talk about it too.
You just said out of all sisters, I have to be the one to have to, like, not have babies. You're gonna have babies. It's not even a question that you're gonna have a baby.
Let's go to Z Gallery first.
Shopping's what we have to do to keep ourselves from eating. Perfect.
And walking is good.
Hi. You guys have the cutest stuff. I love all this stuff. Because I haven't found our place yet, but I'm looking for furniture that's easy. I just wanted to get a glimpse of what is here. Like, this is cool. That is what we're getting. Oh my gosh.
Oh my God, look at
these.
this.
Oh, that's cute. This is cute to have. I love this. But who hangs our stuff for us? In LA, I have a handyman.
You're right, it's not normal, but it's not normal that you are refusing, like, it's like the most best help. Like, it's the most top of the line help you could ever get. It's not the wrong, so what's the right, so you tell me, what would be the right way if someone could do it? Okay, but what's the right way? Because you leave every facility we take you to. So what's the right way? Do you think, like, it's fair to do this to me, though? Like, I've been through this how many times? I am involved. Do you think it's fair? I did this for years, and now you're going to do this to me, too, again? Like, I can't do this anymore to people. It's not fair that you guys do this to me all the time. It's not fair. Just accept the help.
I called Chyna and I was like, girl, I feel you. Like, her and Rob are like fighting and whatever. I get it, you know what I mean? Like, he's not the easiest person on the planet to deal with. So maybe if she felt like we were all like inviting her to your party, then she would feel like more accepted, because it's like, you know what I mean? Imagine if you were in her shoes. I'll call her.
Would she want to go even if Rob?
Yeah, I mean, if I was like, hey, I'm going, come. Like, I'm sure she would love to hear that, like, you want her to go too. You know what I mean? I think she feels like you don't like her.
I don't know her. Obviously, when Rob first told me about his relationship with Chyna, or how I first found out, it just wasn't on good terms. But I don't really know Chyna. I've never hung out with her one-on-one. I've never had her phone number, none of that. And I want to change that. I want to change the energy within the family. I want to make everything just happy and that we're all just accepting of one another.
Hey.
What are you doing? How are you feeling?
Hey, I'm doing good. I just literally got king some steam and about to make some brown stew chicken.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sitting here with Khloé.
Hi, hey, Khloé.
How are you?
How you doing?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Good.
Well, I am having a birthday party, and I wanted you to know, I know you and Rob are, kind of, fighting or whatever, and I want you to know that if he doesn't want to come, you are still invited to come.
All right, okay, yeah, thank you. Yay, I'm so down.
I am so happy that Chyna has agreed to come to my birthday party. I think this is a great step in such a positive direction, and I hope with us inviting Chyna, Rob does decide to come. I would love if Rob came. You know, it's my brother. I wish he would be there.
Yeah.
You have an awesome sister.
Yeah.
How old are you right now?
32.
You're 32, okay. Have you ever been pregnant before?
No.
Have you ever tried to get pregnant?
Yes.
Okay, all right. And
But I fake tried. I was married, but I knew the circumstances weren't the healthiest, so I just kept pretending I was doing it. When I was doing my fertility treatments, they were more so for Lamar. I had to stop because there was much deeper stuff that was happening in our marriage. I knew, it wasn't the right situation to bring a child into. And I think I've done a lot of covering up for him, even when it made me look like I was the problem. But I was fine taking on that burden on my shoulders because he had a lot of other deeper to deal with. Oh, bless you. Cover your mouth. Oh, good. Would you like some hand sanitizer?
No, I didn't cover my...
Oh, you're right. You didn't cover your mouth,
right.
so you're good. Court, this is where Kim got engaged. Let's reminisce for a second.
Yes. He rented out the stadium. That's crazy. I think I would die if someone did that. I don't know if I would like that. I kind of just want to be engaged privately. Because I would feel bad if my reaction wasn't what he thought. So, when he watched back.
What if you said no?
No, I would, but I'd in my head, I'm oh my God, I can't. But that's what I think I'm doing.
Yeah.
But in real life, I'm not like that. So that would make me feel bad. But I love people that are oh my God, Cece, you got this water. Oh, that I wish I was like that.
I know. And Mason was asking me all morning if you
He's
could bring
psychotic.
your butt-shaped emoji charger with him on the trip. And I was like, Mason, it's inappropriate. It's a butt. And he's like, it's so cool, Mom. I was like, no.
Oh,
That's cute.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me. I love Khloé. Khloé's my idol. I love her. That woman is so beautiful.
What made you want to take this change in your life?
I would say I'm the Duff of my friends.
So what is the Duff?
That's the designated ugly fat friend.
Okay, that's really up.
Yeah.
What makes you think all of these things?
Started off with my one best friend, Miranda, and me and her were both really thin, middle school. But eventually my metabolism slowed down. I was always kind of the fat friend to her, and she would let me know that. And this was the one person that I had in my life as a friend. So
not really a good friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, not at all. So do you want revenge on her?
100%. She is someone who has made me so insecure about myself. She said the nasty things, and I don't want to have someone affect me that way, but she has. And I'm really just tired of how bad I'm feeling inside, and I don't want to feel like that anymore.
What are your biggest insecurities about your body?
Look at my my nails right now, my whole situation.
Well, nails are easy to fix. I get you nails in an hour, honey. Nails are easy.
Another insecurity of mine that I have is my skin, because I do suffer from acne pretty bad.
I didn't get acne until I was in my 20s, which sucks. And I was so insecure, and my sisters have had the most beautiful skin their entire lives, not even a pore. I was how the am I the chubby one, the this one, the that one? It's it's not fair. But that stuff is all fixable. I have access to the best dermatologists. Literally, I feel they have a magic wand and they can fix your face. So what is your ideal revenge body outfit?
I've never worn a bikini in my life. I want to be able to say that, like, I can wear a bikini and I'm not going to care. I want to be comfortable with myself.
So I have like the best trainers and everything that are going to help you and hold your hand through your journey. But I think I want to pair you up with someone to give you like that buddy system aspect. So my goal is to get you in that bikini and throw you a pool party and have a bikini and do that whole thing. Emotionally, you have to be really, really strong for this environment that we created. And I know as much as these people hurt us, I also know that if this can make them better, and if I can be that person, then, like, I know I'm strong enough to do that. It just sucks. It has to be so public. Because no one understands how I'm not just a TV show. Like, this is my life, and it, like, breaks my soul, and it's happened so many times.
Here's the thing. I think that we've always taken the high road, and I know you have this aggression towards so many people that you trusted that was in your life for years at a time, and it was the most up situation. It should have never happened that way. But I think you just had it on everyone taking advantage of you. And I feel like being in Palm Springs and us getting you all worked up, just seeing all these different perspectives, I mean, I guess you have to go through the motions. It just sucks that it's so public to go through it like that. And then it'll, like, you know, cause you to tweet. And then, like, you're like, that's not what I should have done. And
yeah, and I realized that the world took that so literally. Like, I would never blame solely one person for that. There's a multitude of things, so I feel bad. Even though Jordan played a part, I do feel bad if anyone would think I was putting the sole blame on her, because that's not the truth. And I only like to speak my truth.
I, like, miss him all the time, but not in a place that I'm like, I want to get back with him. So he called me, and he was like, I just knew we were all going to talk again at some point. I'm just so happy. He was like, I would love to see you. I've been dying to see you in person. I just feel like we have so much to talk about.
I mean, I think it would be nice if you guys, like, had a face-to-face after all these years. I just feel like maybe you have to get that out.
I always felt after, I think, this overdose that I did everything in my power to, like, be there through, like, sickness and health. And once I saw that he, you know, wasn't in the headspace to really want to change his bad situation, then I was fine letting him go. I've never thought twice about it and why we stopped talking or anything like that.
Yeah.
It feels really good just to have a decent, nice conversation with Lamar. But, you know, I really don't know what the right thing to do is in this situation. I don't want to mislead him in any way, but I would like to meet with him.
I mean, I'm happy to be there with you if you want.
I don't know.
Life is short.
who is it? This place is a mess. Oh, Kim, it reeks in here. I walk into Kim's apartment, and the stench is ridiculous. And she looks like she's a mess.
I put on makeup today. That's a first step.
You look like a slob, to put it mildly. And this place is...
Oh, what? I deserve to be a slob.
Kim, this is how people live when they're, like, really depressed.
So maybe I'm really depressed.
I appreciate that you're going through a rough time. I really do. But you don't miss business meetings.
What meeting?
The meeting about your perfume shoot. Your fragrance that we've been working on for, I don't know, 3 years?
Mom, I forgot.
You forgot. This has been such a big dream of Kim's to have her own fragrance. And the one last thing that we have to do is shoot the fragrance campaign. It's a huge ad campaign, Kim. People are spending millions of dollars.
Postpone it.
This isn't like you. Of all the people in our entire family, you are the most business-oriented person and the hardest working girl I know.
Okay, well, I've just been, you know, taking these last few days off, trying to do nothing and just reevaluate what's important in my life, what's not.
What scares me is you're putting all your happiness in your life on one person.
Santa and Rachel!
I just moved to New Orleans.
In 2 months, I'll move here. I'll come to every single game.
Okay.
Okay?
All
I
right.
promise.
Is that what you're wearing at the airport?
Yeah, I think so.
That shirt doesn't look very comfortable.
It's the morning before we go to Vegas, and I gotta say, I'm a little nervous, but I know I should be there for Kim. Excited?
I mean, I think it'll be fun, but I don't want my birthday to come. 30 is so old, and that freaks me out a little bit.
We're getting ready to go to Vegas, and it's just like all sinking in, like this is really happening. And it's just making me feel so old. It's so weird.
Ready, Kim?
Yep.
She like a neon light, she like a neon light, she like a neon, she shining light. She like a neon light, she like a neon light, she like a neon, she shining light. Just give me a hand, gonna take you to Electric Ladyland.
Where are we going?
This way.
So I land in Vegas, and already I'm feeling very anxious. It just feels like last year all over again. We're in Vegas, dude. I'm ready to do some bad things tonight.
Scott, what the hell is wrong with you? Stop it, Scott. Do you really want to ruin your life like this? What the fuck is going on in here?
I can already feel it. Vegas doesn't want anything good for me.
What's going on?
We're at the airport in Vegas, and Scott seems a little bit nervous and anxious, and I just don't like that. It doesn't sit well with me.
I just don't think Vegas is for me right now. I wish I could be there for you guys, but I feel a bad streak coming on. All I want to do is be here and show everybody that I can be in Vegas and be a normal human being, but at this point, I can't, and it's terrible. I don't have enough in me to start over again.
When the last time you been fishing?
I ain't never went fishing, man. It's Coney Island's far from where I live at. We used to live out in Far Rockaway.
Oh, yeah.
And we used to go practice on the basketball court.
Yeah, I remember that hoop by the water,
By
too.
the water, I used to
On
take
the
you
beach.
over there, yeah. And that's when you must have been practicing over in Queens with them kids, cause like you finally went around me. See the ball through my legs. Caught it, went around me.
The movement was different, right?
Yeah. How's my grandkids, man?
They big as a mother.
I heard, man. I want to see Destiny and LJ.
Yeah, maybe. This is what father sons do all over the world. Feed their family. But me and Joe, we in the creek and fish in the street.
Sometimes, I just wish Daddy was here because he probably could give us all a lot of really good advice.
Mom. Anytime my dad is brought up, his name is brought up, a picture, my mom gets extremely emotional.
Mom, you're just making things harder. You just shouldn't talk about that right now.
It's just sad. This is one of those times when I just wish that he was around to kind of tell us what to do.
My ex-husband, Robert Kardashian, who passed away 5 years ago, was an ace lawyer. And I really feel like if he was alive today, we wouldn't be going through any of this.
Tomorrow's gonna be a long day.
That's not right to do. Khloé's going to jail. You're going to make her feel bad.
I know. I have a moment. I get really sad when I think about Daddy, and this is just like overwhelming. I can't control my emotions.
But I can't think about Dad about this. Like, I just can't even fathom the thought of Dad knowing that I'm going to jail.
I mean, I love my mom. Come on, please, just don't do this to me right now. Do not suck me into your little emotional train that you're going on.
Oh, I can't think about Dad.
Okay, I'll do my best to keep my emotions in check.
Oh.
Khloé! Turn around, can I get one here? Kris!
I never thought I would be walking into a courthouse to surrender my daughter, to stay in jail. It was so surreal.
Kris, how do you feel about your daughter going to jail?
All these memories are swimming around in my head of the O.J. Simpson trial. After her divorce, my ex-husband was on O.J. Simpson's defense team, and Nicole was one of my dearest friends. It was probably one of the hardest things that I'll ever go through in my whole life.
Khloé, you worried?
Because it tore my family apart. It did. It caused a lot of friction between Robert and I.
It is gorgeous out here, but why do you want to meet me out here?
So have you talked to Dr. Surrey? Have you been following up?
No, I haven't seen Surrey. But why does that matter?
I just, like, you should be following up.
Why are you guys so, like, pushy? Like, push, push, push. Everyone is so pushy about this whole
it's
thing.
just such a fun time, and you should do it with me.
And I'm sure it is a fun time, but when I'm supposed to be, it's going to happen.
What about just meeting with the adoption attorney?
Come on.
What?
Why would I meet with an adoption attorney?
Because, just to get informed. Like, when I went to Surrey, I almost did the process. I want to know about it. I have so many questions. I want to know what my options are.
I'm not ready to continue with fertility treatments. There are, some things that not everybody knows, and me and Lamar are the only two people that do need to know that.
If I consider going, would it make you get off my case a little more?
Yeah, it would.
Is that a deal?
Deal.
Can we shake on it?
Yeah. Because that's been something that you, I feel like, would be into.
Is adopting?
Yeah. What is so funny? Like, you're really running from this.
What?
When you're uncomfortable, you laugh.
I mean, I don't really know what your problem is. I already shook on it.
You are obviously trying to avoid something and you're afraid of it.
I told you I was going, so I'm going. So don't press your luck, because now you're being annoying.
I'm just trying to help.
Pregnant or not, you're annoying.
How was the doctor?
Well, they saw a little bit more fluid than normal in my placenta, which either could mean that I'm having a carb intolerance or I have diabetes.
Gosh, I hope you don't have diabetes.
I'm not gonna think about that too much. I'm just not.
I had gestational diabetes with Kylie. It's very serious.
Your life is at stake. It is so frustrating that I could possibly have diabetes. I think this is just a wake-up call that, things just might not be going the way that I thought they were, and that I just need to try to be healthy. She said she would just try to add more protein into my diet.
Oh, that freaks me out.
I know, just the anxiety now that I have until I deliver. And then otherwise, she said my baby is at like the 95th percentile of height. I'm like, are you sure that's my kid?
Looks like you got some bullet holes in your shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the new look?
Been shot a few times.
Shots fired. These chokers look so uncomfortable that you girls wear.
This one looks particularly uncomfortable, but it's really not. Sometimes it really looks like it's choking.
No, I mean, it just looks upsetting.
Has anyone spoken to Rob, honestly?
Yes.
You have. When was the last time?
Yesterday.
Good. Last week, I sent him a text and I was like, hey, I really miss you. This isn't the way that we should be.
Totally.
I really hope Chyna's pregnancy is going well, and I hope you're happy. I love you and I miss you a lot.
Sweet.
The nicest thing. Love you too. That was it. Fine.
Nice to
But
open the
then there's
doors.
no engagement afterwards. You're so happy and you're out and about, and I want you to be so happy. But why can't he involve any of us?
Mm-hmm. I think that he still has a grudge
Like
towards
a
it.
resentment, thinking
Yeah,
that.
but how can you ever progress? Robert, as a man, needs to get out of his own and man up and say, hey, let's try to bring the family together. It doesn't mean we're going to be best friends, but by him not talking, do you think that's going to fix this situation?
He's talking to me, just to make that clear.
But what do you guys talk about?
Just love and life.
Yeah, but
No, we just check in with each other, and I just tell him I'm always there if you need me, and he says, I love you, I miss you. I just want to tell him that, there's a bigger picture here, and it's you can't go back in time ever.
Totally.
So I'm saying,
let's
try to make everything good before it happens, and it's
Oh no, I want to be there.
Right.
It's a baby. This
and it's your
baby has
brother that
nothing to do
you've
with
basically
anything.
taken care of for years. He's like your son.
Well, I don't care if he's my brother or my son. This isn't a way you treat anyone that you say you love.
Yeah.
Agreed, but I don't think he's doing it to be malicious.
No, but just
No,
say,
I
hey,
get it.
you're my sister. I love you. Or don't even say you love me. Just say, hey, hi. Just text hi.
Mm-hmm. She's like, I don't love any boys.
North?
Yeah.
Good. I'm sure
And
Kanye
then
taught
I
her
was
that.
like, do you love your dad? And she goes, yeah.
And I go, well, he's a boy. She goes, no, he's not. He's a man, grown up.
Oh,
she's crazy.
She is, but like, that's what kids do.
Why are you talking so like this today?
I'm so not talking like that.
I'm so not talking
Bible.
like that. Bible.
I'm not. That's like you're delusional.
No, I really think
how else do
you
I
might
talk?
be delusional.
So weird. So, how did you think you're going to hide Tristan from me? I mean, hello.
Who's hiding anyone from you?
You were completely ignoring me and everything when I was like snooping around your room.
Right, I just don't believe in people being invasive and intrusive and just digging through
But
my
like, you're sitting behind me. Were you not going to be like, oh, Kim, by the way, this is like what did you think?
I introduced you
here?
to him at the concert.
Yeah, but like, wouldn't you think you would be like, hey, heads up, I'm going to bring like this guy and his friends, like, or just, hey, be nice. Not that I wouldn't be nice, but like, you know, be extra
I said
nice.
I'm bringing all my friends to the show. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings at all.
I mean, it like slightly hurt my feelings that you didn't say anything because I just want to be in the mix.
But you're like the last person we can tell things to.
No, lately I haven't had a big mouth. You'd be really proud. I have some dirt. You want me to tell you?
I didn't mean to hurt your feelings at all.
So will you confirm or deny that you guys are together?
I will confirm.
You will?
Are you joking? That's a ridiculous question. How can you not know?
I'm glad you were honest with me.
Confirmed. Will you confirm or deny something for me, darling?
Yes.
Do you have a stick up your ass?
Confirm.
Confirm, good.
Full time.
At least you're honest with me.
I want each one of you to pick one person sitting here and tell them what's the one thing you'd love to focus on strengthening in your relationship. What we're going to do is build the communication. Khloé, is there somebody in the bus that you would like to strengthen with?
I feel like Kourtney and I sometimes fizzle. So I think I would love to get us back on course and maybe not be so reactive for myself.
It's the way you say things.
Someone else's turn.
What about you, Kendall?
I think sometimes there's a lot of like judgment between all of us.
Yeah.
And and we think it's fine because we're family. Court, you say it a lot. Like you're always like, we can't be so judgmental, but you are too. Like we all have to realize that we all are.
Yeah.
On that note,
Kourtney's
my
like the
thing,
biggest
okay, I
bitch.
hope I want to fix, my relationship probably with Kourtney for those mean reasons and those mean comments.
Are
and
you
then
saying that?
both? Yeah, I mean, I can be so mean.
Oh, you guys go back and forth though. It's an equal.
Sometimes I think that people lash out at the people that they love the most. The love we have is so unique and it's so special. We have to treat it like a little precious gift from God.
Like a little precious baby.
Is Dash next door?
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited to see it.
I literally need my spinach dip or I will faint.
Okay, here's your salad.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
But he
Are you excited to be neighbors when we get back? Because we don't see each other enough.
But it's going to make life so much easier.
Can you believe that you're 30 years old and you bought your own home like that, all by yourself? That is quite an accomplishment, Missy.
It really is.
I'm really proud of you.
What about me?
And I'm proud of you, and I'm proud of you, and I'm proud of you.
35. I had 5 more years.
You're very independent young ladies, and I think that's an amazing quality. And the fact that you never stop working to get what you want makes me really, really proud.
Well, someday I will stop working and I will sell my house, move to a different state, maybe a different country.
Okay. It might be a little more difficult to come visit you if you're that far away.
Do you ever wish that you didn't have paparazzi that followed you or you don't care? Yeah, all the time. If I was young and like my face didn't have wrinkles, I would like it. But I live in the moment and say, you know what, next year I might have one more wrinkle, so now I look great.
When I was Kourtney's age, I was getting my hair done and complaining one day, and Alex Roldan was standing behind me, and he goes, look in the mirror. One day, you are going to wish that you had that face back and never complain. You're beautiful. What's wrong with you?
Ain't that the truth?
People just get older. And if you don't get older, you're dead.
Or you found a really good doctor.